Hi everyone, it is Tuesday, April the 5th, and this week I have had a conversation with Albert from Netherlands. He is volunteering at the Pilgrims office right now, and he is also a big fan of the Camino Portuguese. He is on the Camino Forum as Albertiño. If you're on the forum, you may have seen posts from him because he's very active there promoting the Camino Portuguese. So I sat down this morning, talked to him for about 10 or 15 minutes, and you'll see that in a moment. Also, what I wanted to mention today is the other day my wife and I went down and had lunch at La Galiciana. It's like a food court in Santiago that is a little bit hidden, so I thought I'll at least show you what it looks like, and it might be a good option for you if you one day would like to come to Santiago and have a little bit of lunch. The good thing about it is, as you can see, they have long, big tables, and it is good. Let's say you're walking together, a lot of pilgrims, you've become a big pilgrim family, and you want to have a little farewell lunch or farewell dinner. So I made a little video the other day. I walked through the place so you can get an idea of what it looks like. It's a big space in the middle, almost like a food court at a mall almost, with long tables. There's space between families now because of COVID. As you could see, when you sit down, you don't have to wear a mask, but if you walk around, you are supposed to, and people are respecting that. So you can see the various restaurants and around the middle, and then there's a cafe on the right, and then there's some jamón and bocadillos on the left here. So the location of this place is just around the corner from Plaza de Galicia. It's not, so I must think maybe 10-minute walk from the cathedral. If you go out here and then I look up to my right, and just at the top there on the right, that is Plaza Galicia on the corner by the hardware store, for those that know the place. So it's not very far from the center of town, but if you don't know about it, I can imagine that it's difficult to find it. So I would just search for it in Google Maps and you should be able to find it. Only bad thing. The good thing is plenty of space, a lot of table, easy to get table, I would think, for a big group. The bad thing, the food is all right. It's not great. So if you really, really want to optimize for fantastic food, I would pick another one. But as I said, it's difficult to find places sometimes to eat for a big group. So La Galiciana is a good option if you want to get a lot of people together. Anyway, let's go and have a talk with Albertiño, Albert from the Netherlands. This is our conversation from this morning. Hi everyone, I'm here with Albert from the Holland.
From the Netherlands,
from the Netherlands, yeah. And he's also known as Albertiño.
Albertiño in Brazilian Portuguese.
Exactly, for the ones that are on the Camino Forum.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I realize that people that watch these videos, they don't know the forum exists. But anyway.
Yeah, okay.
This is Albertiño. And we're talking to him today because, first of all, he's a big fan of the Camino Portuguese.
Yes.
And he's promoting that a lot on the forum, which is nice. And also he's been working the last week or so.
Yeah, the last week.
At the Pilgrims office as a volunteer.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to hear a little bit your experience.
Yes, okay.
Let's do the Pilgrims office first. How's it been this week?
It's, for the time of the year, it's rather busy at times. Yeah. Not all the time, but for example, the last weekend, it was some hectic times.
Yeah. Good.
And so between 300 and 500 people are coming in and registering.
I saw 391 yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's starting to become, that's good. And you can see them in the street also. There's more pilgrims now.
And not all the windows are used. So we have 12 windows, but about 6 or 7. So
you're 6 or 7 now?
Yeah. So
what is the usual wait time, do you know?
What I saw is about 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes, people standing outside.
There's been some questions on the forum on the QR code.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, I answered it last night because they came back all the time.
Yes.
Because it's a bit confusing.
Yeah.
The meaning was, as far as I understood, that you register it on the website.
Use the QR code first.
Yeah, the
That brings
QR.
you to the website.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you register.
Register, and you get sent by email a QR code.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
Then you go to the gate,
Yes.
to the door,
Yeah.
and
you stand in line. You wait. For
yeah,
your
you wait in
turn,
line, and then
you show the QR code.
show the QR code, and then you get a ticket with another QR code. But I think it's only for the statistics. It's a number on the big screen above the door. They say you go to that counter, and that's it.
Okay.
Once you are at the counter, we throw away this ticket. We don't do nothing. But I think in the future, in the summertime,
yes,
that they use it for to get the people in, and because it's then very busy, and they gave you a time a time schedule.
Yes.
So you will be there at a certain time. That was.
So then you can go away, have coffee.
Yeah, and then
come
okay,
back
yes,
at that time.
yeah, and maybe, but I don't. I will ask the directors today.
Yeah, okay.
If you get a message on your telephone from it's your turn in about 1 hour or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that is the meaning, but it's not now.
No. Now, if the wait time is about 10 minutes,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
and then there's a group of some people. They have no mobile phone, no smartphone. They have to fill in a form
On paper.
on paper. Yeah.
So they give it to you at the door then?
Yeah, and then you have to fill it in. But I don't know how it will go when it's very busy in the future. So that doesn't work, in my opinion.
Yes.
So it's a bit confusing at the moment.
So would you say that you would advise people if there's a lot of pilgrims in town, maybe to go early?
I think so. Yes.
What time do they open at the morning?
At 10 o'clock now.
Now it's 10 o'clock.
And
Okay.
when maybe in Semana Santa in the Holy Week, I think they do it earlier. But I'm not sure. But then they expect more people. So they have to do something.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything? Because people at home are worried, COVID-wise. Are people having trouble finding places to sleep? Have you heard anything?
No, not yet.
I haven't heard anything.
No, because there's a place enough at this moment.
Yeah.
Here in this place where we are now, it's plenty of room.
We are recording this in Samar at the little cafe, but the cafe is closed. There's no coffee.
Yeah, there's no coffee. Unfortunately, not.
I was going to invite you, but there's no coffee.
Yeah.
Anyway, very good. Anything else that we should mention about the Pilgrims office?
Yeah, we hope the people are filling in properly their credential with proper names, because it's quite a job. They are registered in the computer, so we have to find them by the code from the QR code, by number, 8-digit number. But sometimes we don't find them, and we have to find them on name. And then, how? So we try something, and on the computer.
When you enter your name on the website, make sure that it's correct.
Yeah.
Or make sure it's the same name in the
credential.
Passport.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and furthermore, the people they get their Compostela, and they always offer. Many ask have to pay for it. Now it's free. That's free. Yeah. And then we have a second document. Certificado de Distancia, the distance certificate, and you have to pay €3 for it.
Okay, if you want it.
If you want it, yeah. And we mention where you started, how many kilometers you walked, blah, blah, blah.
It's a nice little document too.
Yeah.
I think many people get it, don't you?
Yeah. A lot of do.
Yeah.
And then for €2 more, like a pack, €5, you get a tube.
Yeah.
Because you can put it in your backpack and it comes in good condition at home. It's very nice to frame it.
Yeah. Great. Let's talk about the Camino Portuguese.
Yeah, Camino Portuguese.
So you're from Holland, from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands, yeah.
What's with the Camino Portuguese in you?
Yeah,
what is the thing with the Camino Portuguese?
Initially, I was a pensioner, and I used to work in Spain, in Catalonia, and my chef lived in Madrid, and we were there for business and for visiting them, and he showed me pictures and everything about the Camino Frances. He had done it.
Yes.
So it took me directly. I said, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
My wife said, I'm going with you, but I'm not a pensioner now. So when I'm a pensioner in 2013, I go with you and we do it together. Okay, so we did. Good. But then I read something about it, and I saw the film of Martin Sheen, and I read about the Camino Portuguese, and I'm always attracted to Portugal since I was young.
Yes.
So I said, we're going to do the Portuguese, and we start in Lisbon. So
Your
it went.
first Camino ever is from Lisbon.
Yeah, from Lisbon, yeah, directly. So
going out of Lisbon is a bit of a...
Yeah. And so we started there, and it was very nice to do. And we performed it, the complete 655 kilometers.
Good.
So,
good. It was a good experience, the first one?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. So since then, because on the forum, people are always asking, I wonder what Albertiño has to say about this and this and that.
Yeah.
Because you become the expert on the computer.
Yeah.
Have you done it many times after that?
Yes, after almost every year,
Yes.
except for the COVID years now.
Yes.
But then we started in Porto, and we did the variants, the Costa, the coast, and we did the coast and the central, and we did the complete coast, because that's confusing on the Pilgrims office.
Yes.
People say we have done the Camino Portuguese from Porto,
Yes.
and then we always ask from where, and sometimes they don't know. Did you go by the ferry? Yes, we did it by the ferry, and then we come in Bigo. That's the longest road, 280 kilometers.
Because of the distance certificate, you need to know.
Yeah, and we write down to it on the certificate that it's the Pela Costa.
Yes.
From the coast, by Bayona.
Exactly.
But people are going to Vila de Conde from Porto, and then they go inland.
Because you can cross over.
Yeah. You can do it in Vila de Conde, and you can do it in Caminha. Then there's to Valencia de Minho, Tui.
Yeah.
And there is another one, because I'm a fan of Casa Fernanda.
Yes.
And nearby Viana do Castelo, there you can go to Fernanda, but it's not waymarked.
Oh.
So, but I did it a few times.
Because I remember there are questions on the forum. How do I walk this Camino?
Yeah.
I want to stay in Casa Fernanda.
Yeah.
How do I do it?
Officially waymarked is Vila de Conde and Caminha.
Yeah.
And not in Viana do Castelo. No. But so we have different distances, and we ask them, where have you been, and look in the credential for the stamps, and okay, it's clear. But it's only with the Portuguese. It's
a little bit of a detective work to find
out.
But that's the only problem with the Portuguese. The other routes
No, the other ones. No. There's only issue with the Portuguese. So you have to find out, and but we did them all. We did for the coast completely with the sailing, with the ferry, or not the ferry, but the fisherman's boat, because this ferry is never going. It's always or broken, or there's sand in the river. There's always something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's operating now, I think, right?
Last week it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't?
No, last week I saw on the website it wasn't.
Oh.
But this very interesting. It's like a kind of tailor selling. On the television you make a problem.
Yes.
And then you offer the solution.
Okay.
So we came into Caminha.
Yeah.
And the man came to us. He said, I have a very nice stamp for you. You come with me.
Yes.
And he said, are you going to Spain? Yes, we do. Are you going by ferry? Yes, we do. He doesn't sail, he said. Okay, and now you can go to Vila Nova de Cervera and take the bridge and go back.
Yes.
It's a detour for one day.
Yeah.
No, he said, I have a solution. I have a friend, Mario and Pedro, I can't remember the name.
Yes.
And he has a fisherman's boat, and he set you over to Aguarda for €5 per person.
Okay.
And okay, that's very handy. So we did.
Very good.
Then there's the Dutchman in me.
Yes.
When I was sailing, the 5 minutes was the crossing.
Yeah.
I was looking, if not, the ferry was sailing for €1, but it wasn't. I was a bit suspicious.
Yes.
Because you never know. But it is a living for those people. They're fishing in the night. And then during the day they set over.
But €5 per person, it won't even cover the cost of gasoline almost.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes, and it's a big outdoor engine.
All right.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Okay.
It was hilarious, but
very good.
Yeah.
So that's true. There's always a solution. People always find a solution. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's of course difficult for the ones that want to overplan it.
Yeah.
They don't,
Yeah.
But things happen on the way, and
it happens. And these are the nice things, by the way, because it was hilarious when we went into the boat, and the man came on the beach on the sand with the boat, and then we stepped in.
He didn't bring it to like a dock or something.
No.
It was on the beach.
No. It was just he bumped on. on the beach. Yeah. No. You have to jump into it.
Into the what?
The backpacks in, and then €5, and there we went.
All right, very good.
Yeah,
That's
very
great.
funny.
So you mentioned Casa Fernanda. I know you're a big fan.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
it about Casa Fernanda that makes you such a big fan?
Well, I read it on the forum, by the way,
Yes.
the first time, and so we made our plan. And okay, there between Barcelos and Ponte Lima, there was something special. So found out, and okay, we found it out, and we arrived there. Mm-hmm. We did our thing. We were singing with the Pilgrims and eating and sleeping.
Yes.
And that it was. And then the next year we did another Camino, the Camino Inglés, and we came by caravan and car and caravan from Holland to Spain and Portugal.
Yes.
And then one day we visited Braga, and on the way back I thought, here must be Fernanda somewhere. So we asked around, and somebody brought us, and we came in, and Fernanda sees hundreds of pilgrims, thousands maybe, a year, and so she didn't recognize us, but she said, stay and sleep in here. But our caravan was at the coast, via Playa.
Yeah.
So now we come back in the weekend. So we did, and we slept there, and at a party, and singing, and playing guitar.
So it's a good environment, it's good people.
Yeah. And then she said, why don't you come here with Christmas? Oh, Christmas, 2,400 kilometers to drive for Christmas. Yeah. But we did.
You did?
Yeah, so we went there from the 24th till the 8th of January. We stayed with them and went to the family and such and such. So since then, they're friends.
Yes.
And since then, every year I'm there.
That's nice.
Yeah, last week I've been there for 2 days when I arrived in Porto.
Yeah.
And they always like it. And I did some hospitalero work for them, because you are there.
Yeah, of course.
And you help them. And I answer the phones, everybody who speaks German.
Good.
Because Fernanda doesn't speak German. I said, Albertiño,
Germans.
Germans.
Does she speak English?
Yeah, she does.
Okay,
she does.
so
And Spanish and...
you can call her and
yeah. But Germans is always complicated.
Do you have to reserve there? You should reserve.
It's better to ring in advance if there's a place.
Yeah.
Not now, because the 2 days I was there were 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I've seen them, by the way, all here in the Pilgrim's office.
That's
That's very nice.
She has a phone number on her website, or?
She has no website.
Oh,
the problem is that Fernanda has an old-fashioned telephone, no smartphone.
Okay,
so
it's a fixed phone.
Yeah, fixed phone, and so she can read a text message, but no, like a WhatsApp.
No WhatsApp, okay.
And she seldom answers emails. She has an email address, it's on the forum, by the way.
Yeah.
And sometimes her daughter, when she's at home, she does it.
Yeah.
But I have the number of her husband, Jacinto, with WhatsApp. So a lot of people on the forum by now know that I'm in contact with them. I don't give the number, by the way.
No.
But so only 10 days ago, I reserved for 13 people a place at Fernanda's at different times. A complete family from South Africa.
So if someone wants to reserve, they want to walk the Camino Portuguese and would like to reserve it, it's best just to call her.
Yeah, to call there.
Yeah,
and if no luck, send me a PM, and I sent a message to Jacinto, and he always confirms it.
Very good.
So, not everybody, Not everybody, because then I'm a travel agency. It's not my work.
Then you have to charge commission. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
People should not be. I think if people still are worried about COVID and walking the Camino, I think it's fine, right?
Yeah. At the moment,
what do you think?
Yeah.
There's COVID around, but we're not done yet. But I think it's as fine as it can be. It's
more or less pushed away by this war, so
That's
nobody's
true.
talking
Nobody's
about it anymore. But
true.
anyway, in the Pilgrim's office, it's obliged to wear your mask.
Yes.
Because they are very severe about it.
Very strict. Yes.
Very strict.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's true.
So and furthermore.
Yeah. Exactly. I think so too. Anyway, well, thank you for sitting down and
You're welcome.
having a little chat.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'll link to your profile on the forum.
Okay.
In the description below in the video.
Okay.
And then if people want to get in touch.
Yeah.
hopefully you're not going to get overwhelmed with messages about reserving at Casa Fernanda.
I always answer because I spend a lot of time on the forum.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
Oh, that's good.
Also to be informed about what's happening and when we do our work here.
Exactly.
So you know a little bit about it.
Okay.
And
very good. Well,
okay.
thank you so much.
Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.